Hey folks, welcome back to our Dice Tower preview. I'm Mark, and today we're taking a look at Smash Up Marvel. Smash Up Marvel is brought to you by AEG and the Op. It's for 2 to 4 players, ages 12 and up, and games range anywhere from 30 to 60 minutes. In Smash Up Marvel, players smash up 2 groups of Marvel characters, such as the vigilant members of the Ultimates or the criminal masterminds of HYDRA, to take over bases and score the most victory points. You get to mix and match the different decks of heroes and villains together to see which combinations can best defeat the others. The game allows for fans to create stories that have never existed in the Marvel Universe. What combos will you choose? So your goal is to be the strongest force. Use your characters to exert control at bases to earn victory points. The first player to have 15 victory points at the end of the turn wins. The new Marvel version of Smash Up is a standalone game that is fully compatible with the original Smash Up and all its expansions. So you have 8 epic factions to match together in this Marvel set. You have the Avengers, of course, HYDRA, the Kree, Masters of Evil, SHIELD, the Sinister Six, Spidey and his friends, the Spider-Verse, and finally the Ultimates. Combined, these will make 20 possible decks. So many options and possibilities. And if you're keeping count, this added to the original game and sets will bring us to over 3,300 possible faction combos. Alright, if you've not played Smash Up before, let me give you a quick rundown on how the game works. Now, the thing here is it is truly all about smashing up 2 decks, and you have all kinds of possibilities in this Marvel set where you can combine 2 huge villain decks, or you can combine a villain deck and you can combine heroes together to create your force. Now, they have the divider cards that you can use in the big box, and each of the divider cards give you a little information on each of the different factions. And you obviously, Avengers are going to be maybe an easier set to play because they are so powerful possibly. But combining and seeing how the different combos work is really interesting. One of my favorite combos is doing the Avengers and the Masters of Evil. That combo worked really well for me, but I am anxious to try others. And then, based on the number of players in the game, you will shuffle up the base deck, deal out that number of bases +1. In the top left corner of the base, you'll see a number, which is its breakpoint. Now you're trying to hit that number with playing characters and power on this card to try to take out the base. And you won't be doing it alone. The other players can be attacking the same base as you. And in the middle of the card, you have different levels of victory points that you can gain. Whoever has the most power will be first, then you have second and third. And at the bottom of the card, and very crucial, is that you have abilities. So you want to be mindful about the different bases that you're currently playing on, because these things can activate throughout the game and during your turn. So don't forget where your characters are when you're attacking bases. In the case of Hala, on your turn, if you have a character here, you may play an extra action. We'll take a look at what that means in a minute. So you have 2 different types of cards in your hand. You've got action cards and you've got character cards. And on your turn, you can play 1 of each. And sometimes you want to play action cards before you play character cards. You can do it in any order you so choose. But you're going to be playing those cards on the bases, and you'll play them in such a way that the card is facing you so you know whose is whose at a visual glance at the table. But you're going to be playing character cards with a power, and you're looking in the top left of that to see how much power is affecting that base. You're trying to hit again that break point, and maybe you're bringing an action card to augment your different characters, or do some sort of augment to the base, or remove other characters from the base. There's all kinds of different directions you can go with these different action cards that can really augment and play into your strategy for taking out the different bases. And then at the end of your turn, after you've played your cards, you check to see if any of your bases can be scored. And if they can, then you see who has the most power at the base, and you divvy out the different victory points. And then you'll put that base to the side and draw a new one. Everyone collects their cards. You draw 2 cards from your available deck, and then play passes to the next player. And after every base is defeated, you're going to calculate victory points. If anyone has hit 15, then the game comes to an end. Now, those are just the basics of play, but all the cards and all the abilities and actions and characters have all kinds of text and things to be mindful of when you're playing them. So you can do things before and after as keywords. You can have ongoing effects, things like that. And in the instance of like Thor, when you play Thor on a base, he gets Mjolnir. So you can go searching through your discard pile or your main deck to find Mjolnir and bring it into play. And he's wielding it throughout the game. Really thematic and neat to this different set. And every aspect of it is really interesting. Like when I combined the Avengers and the Masters of Evil, Hulk along with the Ball and Chain was a great combo. So I really encourage you to check this out and look at the different types of combos and characters and abilities that you can put together. One of my favorite smash ups for sure. All right, folks, just a reminder once again, this has been a Dice Tower paid preview, and everything you've seen here is done and published. This game is ready to go and will be available very soon. So keep an eye out, and if you like Smash Up the way I like Smash Up, this is a must-have set. It adds so much thematic flavor to the game, and I can't wait to actually combine some of these decks with the previous decks in Smash Up. It'll be some interesting choices there to be made. But I really liked all the Marvel aspects here. And the other thing about Smash Up in general that I enjoy is that if you have never played before, all the text on the cards will lead you through the different aspects of play. It helps so much. There's not big mystery. You can actually jump in and be competitive right away. But ultimately, folks, if this looks like something that would be of interest to you, I'm sure they'd appreciate your support. So I think that's it for me, and until next time, we'll see you at the table.